Oh, there's a hide and seek. Let's do hide and seek first. That would be kind of like good, right? Right here. Oh, actually, this is not bad. Have to hide unless you kind of go around. Is what I would do. If you're stuck inside the streets, then it's scuff. But actually, just go off road. Stay out of the city. I think. The city is not bad though.
Attention seekers! Spread out! Watch for suspicious traffic!
Oh. Got freaking wrecked. What the heck was that? I don't know how to drive. Oh no, you gotta get up. Ping. Yeah, he's doing what I would have done. This guy, an idiot. That guy thinking that that piece of traffic was a hider is crazy. Just gotta think this guy is it again.
seekers! Victory will be yours!
Nice. We got him. Desync. Doesn't have another one.
Well done!
Nice.
Well-oiled seeking machine.
Thank God. That's some doozies. For not knowing where it was. He was actually trying to hide, like within the car. That's credits to him. He almost got away with it. The game gave him away though. As it like allows you to ping him. It, like reminds you to ping if you're close. And that gave it away. Cool. Get this drifting done. All right. I wanted to see if I wanted to commit to 360 or something for a second there. Country UK. They have a power build. It's doable. It's road as well. All sprints, that's good. Nice. Hey, Playground Games, no. That was a good one. Good stuff. Whoops. Hey, Minkyu's in here. Lol. Car does look sleek without the wing, but doesn't look right. It feels like it's missing something without the wing. Nick. Hey, money. I gotta get a time to like actually upgrade my PC again. I've got another SSD for it. I'll decide whether I want to change my boot drive or not. Admittedly, I won't be using it for very long. Maybe I'll just keep it. My future computer or something. I don't know why I bought it, honestly, now that I'm looking back on it. One of those impulse Prime Day purchases, you know? It was like a good deal. It was definitely a good deal. Oh, wow. Different angle. Because everything was relative to my card. It didn't feel so crazy. You know? Oh wow, this thing doesn't bottom out. Nice. Huge. That felt like a bit of a flow state moment right there. Stuck in. Oh god, it's not lifting. That was crazy. Controlled though. Hey! the last one. Here. Oh, there it is. Alright, alright. Oh, you're right. Single player. Single player slow-mo. I forgot that happened. F1 and F1 GT battling it out. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, nice. Somehow got that braking zone right. Usually you underestimate how long it takes to brake. The racing line's a bit off in Hot Wheels generally. I think with the surface wasn't normal. Oh my god, what the heck was that? A little bit of front lift. Nice. Nice. Progress. Okay, we're done with Hot Wheels. Rally outpost time. Another drift. The birthday. It's all drift cars anyway. Okay. Danny Manny, sorry. Forza Horizon 5, yes. Horizon 5 today. Let's go into the playlist today. That's the plan.
You've arrived at your destination.
It felt super slow, but I guess it worked. This thing has a lot of power, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty heavy or something. C-Class, man, come on. Quite a drifter. Oh, thank you, bud. Really not, but I appreciate the compliment. Rid of what? Drifter? Don't have off-road tires for this. Compliments? Oh, made of compliments, like what? Well, it depends on how Asian you are, I think. Or the Western style thing. Be made out of compliments. No, it wasn't a time limit. Like, Twitch is more responsive than YouTube, but it's just my brain wasn't processing where you're going with that. I may or may not be distracted trying to looking at some stuff. I'll figure out what grill I want. Front grill replacement for my car. Oh, this is the engine. It's just shift at 5.3 engine. Pick doesn't. Wait, stop. I don't use kick, so I wouldn't know. How you doing, man? Ready for the week? Ready for this week to begin? Oh yeah, I'm just planning it, like just asking maybe even if you had the weeks off, you had any plans for this week coming up? Especially because it's only 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks left. You got a last hurrah. What are you gonna do? Gotta do something before you go back. Alton Towers. Oh, nice, nice, nice. More races. One day there, then go to hotel, then go back. You looking forward to it? What do you do there? All big rides, only 3 you have not done. You gonna do them all? The 3 you've missed, or are you gonna stay away from those 3? Shrubby Imp with the raid. Hello, my dudes. Welcome, welcome, raiders. Hey, how y'all doing on this great start to the week? Like some rides to start the week. Hello, hello, Bowen. Hi, folks. Oh, off-road tires, so I got. Oh. Gotta really slow it down on the dirt. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. That was bad. Off-road tires, I get there. But it's C-class, so... there's just no grip. How's your stream, Robbie? Stream good? Oh, nice. Hit the wall. Let's go. Free. Raid and gun. And run. Lol. Busy weekend with the family. Oh, nice. Gonna get you head down until sleep. Alright, have a good one, man. Thanks for the raid again. Hope you have a good rest up and all that stuff. Have a great start to the week. Start the week off right with some good rest. I'll try to keep the audience at least somewhat entertained. Oh god. You're good. What's up, Tyler? You good? Well, not much up. Just playing some games. Of course. Going back to work tomorrow. Like we all dread. Okay. Hello. What do I do for work? Comp sci. Software engineer. I just sit in front of a computer all day. So not so different to what I'm doing now. I love Mao. In front of a computer. Admittedly, I use a keyboard much more often in work than I do in gaming and streaming. I have a controller, as you can see. When I play League, I do use keyboard and mouse, so there's that. The pay good? I think it's good. Also, like, I'm not working at a startup company or anything. Pay's alright. Actually, alright it's really good. It's really good. Like, for most people. Some people complain, like, I know people that like, my coworkers complain and all that stuff still, but like, we're definitely way above the mark on average. Really lucky people. They can complain about however much they want about relatively to what they want, what they're doing on all that stuff. But at that point, you just don't have the perspective of just minimum wage workers and stuff like that. Yeah, I've never revealed where I work because reasons, but I will say that it's a big enough company that I can guarantee you know the name of the company. Don't bother trying to guess. I will neither confirm nor deny, but everybody will, like, it's a big enough name that anybody in the world will know, and guarantee that you'll know the name of the bigger tech companies. So yeah, pays good. Only reason why I can afford an M3, so take basically 2 years of all my savings and stuff like that to get it, but I got it. Yeah, I got lucky. I kind of like people right now going into comp sci and stuff like that are really finding it hard to like really finding it hard. Like the job market it's kind of tough right now. There's like a kind of an oversupply, and like employers are like pulling back on hiring because, like, you know, economy is not doing super well. But the main thing is like people are, I think leadership and management are kind of waiting to see like if AI is going to be able to like lower the workforce or whatever. I mean, I think the main thing is just like the economy, right? He who shall not be named has thrown the world into chaos and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's a bit tough. But I got in right before, so right when they were still like heavily hiring. I kind of started my job in 2021, end of 2021. So like when the people right before all the layoffs, kind of post-pandemic. I was still within the pandemic era when like economy was up, everybody was hiring like crazy. Okay, that's the Universal Studios is a brand apparently. Okay. Break my combo. Not a really a drift car. It's a Rally tune. How many points do I need? Alright, little couple mishaps there. This thing grips too much. Not really swing it around very well. Okay, that's good enough, thank you. Land Rover. Wait. I go from this way? Oh no, it's gotta be from up. Yeah, give it sorry. I changing the Land Rover. All right. A class. Have something. All right, that was it. I should have all the cars like ready as long as I didn't delete any of them or retune any of them. Because these are all like remakes. These are just reruns, right, for the playlist these days. Oh. Wait. That angle sucks. Where do you go? Wait. Which direction is it? What? This is not the right way to go. Once you... go in here, straight down. That wasn't the fastest, but that was alright. That's a rock. get up there, please. Don't falter right at the end, please. Nice. You get it? Yay. Jaguar. I think I have something, right? Yeah, okay, here we go. It's funny, so Heat, the latest one? Yeah, okay. The right way. Miss the rock, please. I was not missing the rock. Yes. 20. Oh no, it's not in bound. Okay. It's the one where it's like you have the day-night thing. You gain heat at night, and you don't get any money or something. Something like that. You gain breath or whatever at night. Oh god. I need to somehow go right here. Avoid the rocks and just go through this whole area. Go straight through here. Okay, guess not. Needed to bypass this whole festival completely, but I didn't do that correctly. I want to go through too many jumps, so trying to find the flattest path around. Jumps are unavoidable, but not nearly as exciting with a free and EV though. I don't have to go up at all, what the heck? Get on the road. Oh, there's a ghosted. Did I do it? Hey, okay, cool. It's quite lenient. Okay. 10 Horizon UK bonus boards on the roads south of the stadium. And Tierra Prospera. South of the stadium. There should be... Here? Not seeing any boards though. Let's see if I even hit them. It's still up in the air whether I can hit these boards. The game doesn't have collisions sometimes. Are you enjoying the game? Or you said you just bought it? How just is just? That's the. This is the Horizon 4 Festival area. Okay, there's a board.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay, so it's around here. First time I've actually found it like right off the bat. Oh, and I can hit the board. Nice. Big, 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 big. Gotta go back. Apparently there's no boards here. Opposite way here. Anything on the left here? With the way. Nope. Oh, yep. Yeah, there it is. Gotta restart my game, guys. I'm sorry. That's so stupid. Look at this. Look at this. Horizon, please. Let a man hit a board. Alright, I'll be right back. So stupid. Rinsler. Yeah, I gotta squash some bugs for sure. I'm waiting for it to load. How you doing, Rinsler? Alright, we're in. Percent off from $59.99 to $5.99. Myself, yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Still kind of fixing my schedule, moving my timeline up a little bit. Ended up streaming a bit later than I wanted. Still, but we're getting there, I think. We're getting better. Work is work. Oh, there is like a bit of update. Like, we officially kicked off. It feels like we've officially kicked off the promotion process, kind of. So I was like talking about it with my manager. This manager is new, like, right? I think 2-3 months on the job now. But it's like the first one that actually is here while I'm going to like. It's not like the previous managers didn't help me with like promotion process or whatever. It's just like it was always like brainstorming, like getting like all the stuff ready and stuff like that. And like this is the first manager where it's like, oh, I have the stuff ready. Kirby, welcome. We can like start it while I'll actually have a manager and not changing teams and all that. It's always been a problem. Do we have board here? Can I hit it? Thank you. So I've been like cleaning stuff up, like some of like my work history and stuff like that to prove that I've been you know, a functional member of the teams I was on, all this stuff, talking about the stuff I've done. What it was always just kept been between me and my manager, and then now finally I think we've given access to like my manager's manager, so we're getting some eyes on it. There's probably gonna be some comments and all that stuff to like clean that stuff, even that stuff up before we. But that's a clear first step that stuff is happening. You know. This is probably too south now. Probably no boards here. But yeah. I'm already late on the curve, admittedly. Admittedly, I'm late on the curve. Most people get promoted within like 2-3 years. I'm like end of third year now. I just got my third year, finished it. And it's getting a bit dicey just because it's known that the entry-level position is not permanent. Like, you're not able to like just work at the entry level even if you wanted to forever. So in order to like for a bit of sort of job security and all that stuff, I'll have to get, after this promotion, technically it's like you're safe if you really don't want to move, but people, the people at my company are generally like saying that that's less and less true, but I'll worry about that later. We just gotta get through this first one. We'll worry about that later. Yeah, decent news. And then the internship's over, so I'm done with that. Generally, it's been good experience. Now still gotta implement what the intern actually did into the stuff that we want to use it in. So I'm still doing a bit of testing on my side now. So that's happening at work now. That's a great photo. Yeah, got some stuff to do at work, you know, not too crazy. Airfield speed zone with a Willys Jeep. Oh. Wait, what? What did it say? Current streak 15? What does 15 mean? What's a streak? What's a hide and seek streak? Is that win streak? And then I took a week off, not week off, taking a day off this week. Doing like sort of day trip, road trip thing with my dad. For birthday stuff. So kind of looking forward to that a little bit. Quasi long weekend, although it's not really a long weekend because I don't get to chill. Airfield, gotta be this one, right? Okay. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Looking forward to it. Oh. This is definitely an off-road vehicle that does not like the road. If it needs to 3-star this, I won't be able to, but... thank God, I don't need to do jack. Oh, it's just on the airfield. Nice. Not easy when there's only one person on chat. It was in the middle of the road, no? Oh, it's just right there. Okay. It's not easy. Okay, cool. We're done with that. Senna. Let's get back into Senna. Oh. Pew, pew. Okay. In the Senna... Oh, 5 ultimate speeding skills. Okay. Should be able to just do that on the highway. So I only stream would mean only. It's not my full-time job. I have an actual full-time job. This is kind of a side thing I do when I game. That's what you're referring to. Kind of hold this for a little bit. Cool. Another one down. 12 stars at PR stunts. Any PR stunts? Not make content as videos and such. Yeah, not really. I still have like a video I got from last year, August, that I still haven't edited. It's like, it's just me. It's like a quick little sort of vlog type thing that I filmed of my trip to get Genshin McDonald's in the US and I live in Canada. It's like a day trip that I did. I was like, I was planning for that to be my first video on the channel. Just never got around to editing it though. Because every time I think about editing, I'm just like, oh, I'd rather just play games and stream it instead of like sitting down to edit that video. I don't know. But you might see one of those if I decide to get something out of the archive or something. There is that video in the archives. Yeah, I love editing. Like editing is like I don't mind it at all. Just mainly because like I used to be that guy in like middle school, high school, or not middle school, that's too early. But, like high school, uni, college stuff, where I'd be the guy like that would bring the cameras to all the events, and I didn't take the pictures. I did the I took video and then did a montage. I made it a norm. I was the first guy at my school, high school, to do it. And I think it's a norm now. I see. Like if I check back into like the old school YouTube channels I used to upload to. They seem to do that consistently now. But I do like it. It's just that now that I'm not doing it for an well, I am doing it for an audience, but it's like not not for people that I like interact with on a daily basis. It's less of motivation to try and sit down and edit. There's always that one dude in a group. Yeah. I mean, there's always been that dude that has the camera, right? That takes the pictures. I did like the pictures a little bit, but it's like, cause you know, those if you have a DSLR, you know, people are gonna expect you to take pictures as well, and I did do a lot of that. At school, and then even though technically you're not allowed electronics at school or whatever, cameras seem to be exempt somehow or whatever, so it's like the one thing you can kind of take into all the classrooms and all this stuff. But anyway, but I mainly did video. There's plenty of people that were doing photos, but I was the first guy to do like all the videos. It's actually kind of funny. A lot of people thought I was gonna, with how much I did like the video stuff, and how, not to brag, but how good I was at it. With like color and like all that kind of stuff, and just like a lot of the friends that I hung out with at the time were surprised that I wasn't planning to pursue it as a career. I'm not gonna win. In 1 second. Restart this. And heck if it's saturated market. True. There's that. But also there's like, it's funny because the people that did end up going into it, like there's two guys I know that went into media. Both of them got pulled in because of me. One directly got pulled in because of me, and then the other one was indirectly like inspired type stuff into it. And we ended up working a lot together for like school projects and whatnot. Not project. It was like, it's kind of like a crazy time in our high school. Basically, oh god. So one of them got pulled in because, and thanks, another one was thanks too. So one of the guys was like the straightforward guy. Was like, basically, everybody took there's like a media course that you can take in high school and whatever. And everybody took it because it's like basically a pretty easy path. As long as like there's no like tests or anything, people just make a video based off a genre, like the intro course or whatever. And then there's a follow-up course that's also fairly easy, and for an easy credit, a lot of people do follow up with it. Although it's a bit less common just because it's like you don't technically need to. The other ones, the prereq, people just like are done after the prereq and they're fine. If you have even an inkling of wanting to do a little bit more video work or whatever, then you'll do the second course. But anyway, so I wasn't in the, I took the course as early as I could. Some other people waited, especially the initial intro course. But for whatever reason, I didn't immediately follow up with the upper level course because of scheduling or whatever. I don't actually quite remember why. But basically, the first guy, we ended up working together in a group in the second one, like in the upper, like slightly higher level one. And I'm the one that he also had like a little bit of seemed like he had a little bit of interest, but like I was the one that like sat down at the computer and like, because at that point I had already had a ton more experience, because even coming out of high school I was like messing with programs like I may or may not have illegally obtained licenses for, like Final Cut Pro and all that kind of stuff. So I was like really ahead of the curve compared to like a lot of people. Plus I was already using it for like family stuff that I was using. I was like graduating away from using iMovie or whatever at the time. Because I was looking for something else. So I was like doing some pretty, I'd like to say pretty, like at that time it was pretty advanced stuff. Would higher for our level of personal use anyway. Yeah. Let's go with that. I was like doing some motion graphic stuff. It looked like crap, but I was doing it. Just out of curiosity, like coming out of end of middle school into high school. So, yeah. Anyway, so I basically like I sat him down. We were in the project, and he was like showed interest, and then like I spent the time to show him the ropes, and he got kind of into it. Like, and I was, admittedly, I think I was pretty patient with him and everything. I generally like teaching, so, and from my limited experience with teaching other people, co-workers, and like my intern and all that stuff, I think generally people like the way I teach and or enjoy my teaching. Like when I was like, you know, doing some summer camps and stuff like that as well. That's besides the point. But anyway, like I enjoyed like sharing my knowledge, because like that's kind of the first guy that like showed an inkling of interest in this kind of the same stuff. So I brought him into it, and he wasn't like he's really into, like, he was a sports guy, and then like he was like kind of halfway into sports, like a more athletic, physical type guy, and then he basically, after that course, he got super deep into it. He's like I think he's like based in the UK now, doing like freelance work and first AD work and stuff like that. Like he's actually doing all right. I think his goal is like director of photography and like the director route and stuff like that, but like he's doing it. But like the guy that kind of like he didn't need to do it. Like he didn't like, I could have just ignored him and be like, hey, just let me handle this project or whatever, because I had the expertise, and that was fine. But then he got a little bit interested, and I pulled him straight in. Plus I kind of like wanted to delegate and not do everything myself at the time, just because even though you can, you just don't want to, right? So getting him involved was good. And then oh, whoops. So basically, and then the second guy wasn't directly, but then he really didn't. That was the first guy, and then like we ended up working on like a bunch of projects at school together. Like I say projects, this isn't like other classes. I'll talk about that a little bit, because there was like some interesting setup that ended up happening with our high school. Talking about the second guy. The second guy, I don't remember necessarily like the first interaction, but like a lot of it was he basically got pretty involved with like after school stuff. Like I wasn't as heavily involved. Like we had a news team and all that. This guy seemed to be more involved in that side than I was. I eventually joined the news team as well. But this guy was there before me, and he was helping there and all that stuff. And I think he got kind of interested in like the tech side of it a little bit. Because like we also had like theater tech as a course where people, and then he like generally saw, and then part of theater tech is setting up mics cameras potentially to record the event and all that kind of stuff. So he got, and sound and all that kind of stuff. So he got interested slightly through there. And then it transitioned into like video and stuff like that through like, you know, everybody takes the intro course, as I mentioned. And then because of like the news team stuff and like we got to interact a lot more, and then eventually, and he basically started to like not copy but like really help me in a lot of the stuff that I was doing with like, he became like my second camera. I could rely on him being my second camera at school events and stuff like that. And he like I don't know, quite remember, but it's like a little bit of asking, a little bit of volunteering from him and me. But it was essentially like, and then he's the guy that ended up following in my footsteps a lot more. And I'll get to how that works, but nothing about cameras, but I enjoyed listening. Ah, nice. Yeah. I still don't fully understand everything about cameras, but I'll watch reviews once in a while. I was way more into it back in the day. So tech hasn't really changed. It's just gotten smaller and more accessible, I think, at this point. Long or short of it. But anyway, so that's the second guy. And then he basically got deep into editing because he followed my footsteps, which is like I do a lot of montage and stuff. So like there's less of planning. Like no writing script, not like storytelling and all that stuff. It's more like capturing the moment and kind of deal. So he got into that and he like really enjoyed the editing aspect of like just shooting everything and then cutting it together to, you don't know what story you're telling until you're cutting. And I think he enjoyed that a lot and I helped him and all that kind of stuff. So he currently is going like, he went the post-production route. So he's like into that side. I don't remember. I think last time I heard he was like specializing in color or whatever. But this is like 5-10 years ago. Last time I talked. Well, I don't know, like a couple years. Quite a few years. Like he could have like started doing other things. Don't think he was doing special effects though. I think he was like mainly like cut editing and stuff like that, and color is like on the side stuff. But yeah. So going to, sorry if I'm boring you guys, you could totally tell me to stop yapping and change topics. But kind of an extension, as I mentioned before, about how like there's a lot of projects or whatever. Basically what ended up happening was oh, you like I appreciate it, man. But so what ended up happening was we basically had a group of, I want to say 4 of us. There was like another guy that like was heavy into the theater tech side. That was really like right-hand man at every school event. He basically, like, the teacher just lets him run the show basically because he was like that deep into it. Like, and then currently he's doing like a lot of live events, like lighting stuff and sound stuff. He's pretty big. He's doing like it's like a huge, not huge market, but like he's doing like big tours and stuff, setting up for concerts and whatnot. But he always been there, and then like on the side he's like tangentially so this is like the 4th guy in the group, and he was also involved in like some of the, I don't think he was official, was he part of the news team? I don't quite remember anymore, but he's like tangentially kind of there, where he understands, like he has access to the cameras and he understands how they work and all that kind of stuff. So it's him plus the 2 guys that I were directly involved with plus me. So we had 3 guys, like us 4. I think we were heading into our senior year. I gotta get a tune for one of these. Actually, give me 1 second. So it's like senior year or something. I think it was only because of senior year, but like because of the junior year, and then we were basically doing like quite a few things for school and stuff like that as well, events. And then we're playing that, like the stuff that we did during like assembly and like stuff like that, you know, like the big school stuff. And then like, hey, we went to we went to do school camp, and then now here's like a recap video where you're gonna show like on the day we come back or something to like, hey, this is what we did, and like everybody's happy. That's the thing I did mainly. That they helped, and then like I don't remember, and then like they were really heavily involved. Like I think they got even deeper than I did in some of the media classes, because it's like even after the first two they continued. So like the two guys. The long and short of it was that we like the four of us ended up showing this like kind of unique expertise, and like we were like at one point we were asked to do like official school stuff, like help on that side. So like help producing some videos and like recutting some bad edits. Like there was like some professionally done stuff, like documentary style stuff that they ended up like, hey, please recut this, and then we were like, holy crap, this is so bad, and they paid for this anyway. So like we had like some like very specific stuff on that side, and the fact that we had a great head of media teacher that somehow convinced the school or set up a sorry, give me 1 second, I want to find a tune. This is the wrong car for it. Let's change. Oh, sorry. Manufacturer. Let's go with like the X-Raid. That's our Zach. Welcome back. But yeah, so then because of like she saw that how we were passionate about that stuff, so basically she convinced the school and created a course, quote unquote course, that really had no classes. Is there like a good tune for this thing at B class? No, whatever. So they created a course that wasn't had a class, but the main thing was it was like kind of the first, like of course this was in high school, but like it's kind of like follows kind of a master's degree or doctorate degree, or like a thing where like you basically spend the whole course essentially trying to get to the end goal of producing like something at the end, like media wise, like some video, and it was like really open, like so like you could do like a short film, you could do like, you know, a bunch of, and then basically the teacher was just there for like, you know, if you wanted to borrow some equipment, and then you had to ask for permission and all that kind of stuff. So we had access to all the film equipment that we had access to, and was there to help, like to guide. So like I think my when I said like we did a bunch of projects together with the guy that went into directorial kind of stuff, he ended up doing the short film, and like he got help to like write the script and plan out like how to write it, how to plan it, storyboarding and all that stuff from the teacher and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we just had to like, it was basically a pass fail. There wasn't like it was like we just had to produce something at the end. And for my stuff, so like yeah, my friend, like the guy that I pulled in, I credit myself a little bit, and he admits this. We've talked about this before, where he did the short film, and I was like heavily involved in the principal photography and editing for it. Like I couldn't figure out the color for it, so then I had to fix it for him. But I was also like a cameraman for him, so kind of a DP. But he was like the director, scriptwriter, and all that kind of stuff. So we were, and then this is one of those things, right? Like the teacher was super like clear, where it's like, hey, I think part of the motivation for that was that, hey, we want to pool these guys' talents and give them an excuse to produce something that would be great. And so then what ended up happening was that it was kind of implicitly, we took it on as kind of like that, but like it was kind of implied that everybody would help everybody out. So everybody was heavily involved in each other's projects and all that stuff. Actually, I don't think there was actually it was just the three of us. I don't think there was the fourth guy was kind of just always helping, but he wasn't actually part of the course. He wasn't actually that heavy. He only helped in like 1 or 2 of them, of the projects, because we were friends and we hung out and all that good stuff. So, but it was just the 3 of us. But anyway, so one guy went with a short film, so then we helped. Pass-fail classes are awesome, only if you really enjoy it, because it like, if it's like just a whatever pass-fail, then like it's minimum effort, but like we definitely went above and beyond for this. But anyway, so we were heavily involved helping each other out. So like, of course, I still did school events and stuff like that for montages and all that kind of stuff. Whoops, didn't have a break there. I continued doing that, but I also got help, which is why I said like from the other guy, like actually from both guys, they would help like film and stuff like that. There was like a project that I was particularly proud about, or not project, because our final project is just, so if we didn't do a short film, which is what my friend did, basically the other option that we went with, or I don't know, we just went with it, and then like the teacher said okay, was you could do a bunch of like what I was already doing, which is like just montage videos, and kind of retroactively or kind of explain the process a little bit and kind of like give some type of rationale, and it wasn't hard, and then just produce a bunch of content rather than like do a lot of pre-planning stuff. So one of the things that I was part of that was huge for me was that I did a official, wasn't like technically a school event, but it was like you know, like sometimes there's these like, you like as an after school thing, there's this thing called gin, but it's basically like it's just basically something that they set up. It's like another club that's focused on renewable and sustainable environment, whatever. The specific thing is important, but basically it's kind of a shared, because of that topic, it's like it's a shared community across multiple schools. So they basically have a conference. I don't remember if this was part of the regular thing. I think it was the first one. Our school ended up hosting the first one of these conferences where like a bunch of other schools and their club, their equivalent club, would join, and there would be like a bunch of speakers and like a bunch of activities to like demonstrate like sustainability or whatever stuff. So I was approached by like the person running the whole shebang, that was planning the whole shebang, that was part of that club, to do video for it. We were quite ambitious. Like looking back at it, it was kind of crazy. We pulled it off, but so basically, I don't know why we agreed to this. It like felt doable at the time, but like looking back, it still was doable because it ended up happening. But it's like crazy that we said yes, as a high school students. But essentially, what was happening was that the conference was 3 days. Is long, and there was a end of day assembly every day, and the goal was that we would have a video recap for the day by the end of the day, which is insane. Wow, I keep umming. I should stop doing filler like that. I think I gotta get better at that, but I think I'm getting distracted with car stuff. Or driving. it's almost like it takes a little bit of effort to drive. Okay. There it is again. Okay. Have everybody watched that Iron Mouse clip where she finds out that she has like that verbal tick? Where she adds the at the end of things, like sleep or whatever, and then she just basically breaks down and does it over and over, and while saying that she should stop. I feel like that right now. Anyway, so what the setup ended up being that I was the main editor, or I was the only editor. So I just sat in like the computer room of the school because it was hosted at our school. Driver, I know, yeah. It's just a long about way of saying driver, you know? And yeah. So I was sat in the computer room all day, and we had like 2 or 3 guys, I don't quite remember, that were camera operators for the event. And once in a while, they'd run up to me and like drop off an SD card and swap out and go back to filming stuff. That's the whole day. So, and then I don't quite remember. It was like the end of the day conference happened at like 3 or 4 or 5. I don't. Sometime in the afternoon, not super late. It wasn't at 6 or something. Well before dinner. I keep doing that. So basically, all the footage kind of like we got. So as soon as I got the first bit of footage, I would start, and then it would be, the video had to be exported and shown at the end of the day. And it was always super cool, especially the first day when we showed where like they were sitting there and it's like, oh, by the way, like before we go home, we did like the one more thing, you know? And I think the leader or the guy, the person running the whole thing really enjoyed it as well, where she basically went up there and I was like, yeah, well, we'll see you guys tomorrow, whatever, but one more thing before we leave, especially the first day. Here's what we did today. And then we showed the video. It was kind of tense every single day. After the first day, of course, it became easier because the first day kind of was proof of concept in a way. Oh God. So we did it. It was really stressful. They gave me food that I didn't eat. This is something that I still hold on to this day, where if I'm busy with something, I just don't feel, well, I think I feel hunger, but I just kind of ignore it because I'm just so focused on trying to get something done. It still happens at work, where if I have a problem I'm solving at the moment, I just don't want to do anything, including eating. So the first day was super stressful, but we got it done. That was like one of my proudest moments, where it's like logistically we got. So this is where like other people in that class also helped me out a lot, which was them manning the cameras, and I could trust them to do that. It was great. Basically, oh wait, I kind of remember. I wasn't stuck in the room the whole time. I was. So for the first bit of the conference, I was actually there because there was no footage to edit to start. So what happened, I think, if I remember correctly, was like basically in the early, like as soon as the thing started, I was there on the camera, like filming everything. And then I don't remember if the cutoff was lunchtime or after the first section. I think it was. Basically, once they broke for lunch, that's when I stopped being on camera. Or manning the camera. So I'd pass that off and take whatever we had and start editing, and then they would pass me more as the day went on. That was the setup. So I kind of do remember filming some stuff, but not a lot of stuff. But yeah, so then that was one of the main ones, but like also did other school stuff like camp and bigger events. And then my other guy that I said followed my footsteps, he did a bunch, like more videos than me, but smaller events that I didn't do. So like some school events for him, like sports matches, some stuff that I didn't end up going to. Like there's plenty of events to happen, right? Like because there's always sports and all that kind of stuff. So he did a lot of that, and he also did a lot of quasi-official stuff. Like I think he included, and he was main driving force behind like a lot of the news team stuff that he could take credit and do that. Yeah, so the three of us, kind of the media people, and then I'm the only one that didn't. Out of the three, I'm the only one that didn't go into that sector or whatever. And I'm the guy that was in it, like was into it first. You know what I mean? Which is what surprises the. We still can't. We talked about this once in a while. It's really cool. That was story time. And then another final thing was that at the end I did. Now of course you have to produce something at the end. So I just did a montage of all my montages, like best moments from my montages. I did that. To pass the course. You're doing the playlist solo? I don't know, man. Welcome. You want to join me? Are you offering? You're a cutie pie yourself, bud. Actually, maybe not. You're swole AF probably with how much you work out and protein and all that stuff. So maybe you're not. You're a jacked man. You sorry? Damn. You felt like you were coming on to me, bro. You don't need to put out. I felt like it was a willing offer, bro. I'm a 2D drawing. I am. You're right, bro. No stick woman in my life. It's the lonely stick man. Playing games online. Has stock tires on. You'd think that an off-road car like this would have better stock tires, but no. Still bad. Anyways, that was story time. Hopefully I didn't bore y'all to death with that story. Long story short, yes, I still enjoyed the whole editing process and stuff like that. I did one like my last sort of big project was not it's not really a project. Was when I went back to Hong Kong like 2 years ago at this point, 2023. Last time I was back. We had an event that I ended up recapping as well, which is pretty fun. I think the main one that I ended up doing was a that like is that's close to my heart was I did a 1 year death anniversary. I don't know what you call it, but it was like it was after a year after my grandma passed. And wait, when did she pass? She passed 23? No. I don't know. Oh no, it was 23. Holy crap. It was And then it was like in January, so then I was like, oh, in 24, so a year after, I did a video. At the time, I like during the for the funeral, they were planning it and all that whole thing. I wanted to say I was gonna make a video then. Like I kind of suggested it, but never really materialized because I think the family. I say this like it's like basically my parents' generation, my uncles, aunts, and stuff. Of course, they're the ones that are the more. They're running the show, right? So I, as a grandchild, I don't have a lot to say. Plus, they had a sort of different vision. They wanted like really kind of traditional stuff, and they were gonna play a slideshow basically, essentially, and had a ton of photos. Like, and then they were trying to trim them down, like to lower the amount because it was running too long. The amount of photos. And of course, you can kind of understand, right? Because they like every photo is a good photo of grandma or whatever. But if I were to do it, I would trim a lot of it, right? Like I wouldn't. First of all, I don't want a video. Like their video, quote unquote video that they show, it was basically just a slideshow, an auto-generated slideshow with like photos like changing every 5 seconds or whatnot. Ended up being like 7-8 minutes long or something. So they needed 2 songs, and like for me, I would never do that. Like that's way too long. Like you're dragging on a lot there. Gotta stop humming. So my vision would be like 1 song and like video heavy. No, not video heavy, but like more video, like at least have somebody on way more video, because like I feel like that's more compelling than just sort of a bunch of photos, and like have photos dispersed but like way less than they had. So I didn't like, it was kind of, I already knew it was gonna clash between what I wanted to make and what they wanted to show, I think. So I just didn't really hard push for it. Like I suggested a little bit, and I didn't suggest anything, but they like at some point floated the idea because they knew that I did stuff like this, so, like video production stuff. So they like at some point floated the idea and asked me whether I'd do it, and I was like, sure, I'd do it. And then they just ended up doing it themselves with like auto-gen 5 second per video or whatever. So anyway, that was that, and then I was like, okay, and then I always kind of planned like a year after and be like, okay, here's my version. And that was like the closest to my heart project I've done editing wise, and I found it was like a really good, like it was good mentally for me. But I don't know, it's like I'm not a hugely emotional person when like during the event and stuff like that. It was so. What ended up happening was I didn't really cry during the funeral or anything. Some would say I was strong or whatever, but I just accepted it, you know? It's like my grandma always like, because I live with my grandma, I've been taking care of her and watched her, kind of her health deteriorate a little bit and all that stuff. Because I wasn't even employed back then. It was kind of like really like, I would say it's God's plan and all that stuff, where I couldn't find a job at that point yet, and during that my grandma was like the most unhealthy it could be, and like I could spend as much time as I could really taking care of her at the time. Like she had like a oxygen tank and everything, and then she passed like basically within like 6 months of me getting my current job, like an actual full-time job. I had like a 7-month contract work at a startup before that. This was while she was here. But there was like sort of break in between where like my contract ended in March, and then I wasn't working until August. And during that time, I could take care. Like even before that, I was taking care of her before that. So I kind of accepted it. Didn't really like tears didn't come at the time, but after the year and me looking through all this footage and editing it, I couldn't stop myself from really like just bawling my eyes out, just like playing through the video once in a while, like just looking at the stuff I've done, like the first minute, and then I'd be like, oh, like looking at all the footage to try and pick which clips to use and all that kind of stuff. It was super emotional for me, and I think it was really good. Like that was my grieving period. I came a year late, but better late than never and all that. So like it's one of them, which is why it's so kind of close to my heart. And then looking at now a little bit further, my grandpa's still here, of course, but dude's 92 or something, 93. So, and he had a mini stroke earlier this year in January. So life expectancy after a mini stroke is like a year and a half maybe. Although like the life expectancy for like a elderly person when one spouse goes is like a year or two as well. He's already beat that. A lot of that is because my mom just moved over here to take care of him 100% of the time to keep him company. So I attribute a lot of that because I think that statistic is skewed by people that just start living by themselves and whatever. But anyway. So like I've thought about this once in a while. I was like, I don't have any footage. Like they're always together, right? Because of course they're grandparents, and then there's not a lot of video footage from back in the day. Like they weren't rich. They aren't rich. So it's not like they were like one of the first people to have a video camera. They never had a video camera themselves, so they never took any home video, and even if they did, it was in the archives and lost in tapes somewhere. So they didn't. It was before their time. And then so I'm thinking about is like all the video I've already used with grandma already has grandpa in it. What am I gonna do when grandpa goes? Like what video am I making? To be fair, I don't know. Like maybe you guys gotta weigh in on this. Do you think it's disrespectful to do a combined post-mortem video? Be like grandparents. Because technically, grandma got a video of her own. Because she passed first. It's not a competition or anything, but like, do you think it's disrespectful to grandpa be like, dude, like this is just grandparents video? Or does the thing is like it's only fair? It feels like it's only fair if I do like a grandpa dedicated video first. But they're always together. All the photos we have of them are together and all that kind of stuff. Grandma too, so yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Man, really hit me was watching the family burning her clothes. Why do they burn her clothes? Is that like a traditional thing? I think in a weird way, my aunt did the same thing where she basically donated all her clothes. Where like my mom kept some of it. That's just like she can wear it. Like, stuff that she forgot to throw out. She could like my aunt went kind of crazy. I think part of it was the grieving. I just wanted to get rid of everything a little bit. But I kind of, if that's the sound of the same vein as the burning, then I kind of understand it. But burning seems a bit more extreme than just donating, you know what I mean? For instance, they'll go to the other world, so they'll have it. Oh, yeah, okay, so the Chinese people have that too. We don't do it because they're like a Christian household. I get it. Yeah, I know about that. I mean, people actually make like fake paper, like cars and bags and stuff like that to burn, right? I know. I've seen some of that. It's pretty intricate stuff.
With YouTube Premium, enjoy ad-free videos, plus the YouTube
Ad-free
Music.
videos.
One
I ain't paying
subscription,
for that
2
subscription
months.
though.
Try it free of charge.
Oh, thank you. Ugh, those are real close. I mean, why waste them? You know? No waste. Yeah, it's a huge industry in Hong Kong of making those model paper things to earn. But anyway, so yeah. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Your houses, cars, mahjong. Yeah, mahjong. They do. You gotta give them some entertainment wherever they are. With their mahjong. But the funny thing is, I think with how mahjong is, like you just have to one guy get a mahjong set, right? And as long as you know the other guys, then they can play mahjong with that set. So like I feel like learning mahjong is kind of redundant because somebody else has probably done it. Like one set burnt is 4 players, you know? You don't need your own set. No. Anyway. But yeah, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Personally, I think like I don't have enough material to do a both a grandpa video and a combined grandparents video. I want to do a grandparents video, I think, just to like look back at memories, like maybe like a year after my, like even or like sometime after, maybe like a supposed like theoretical anniversary, big anniversary date for them or something. Do a full like grandparents memories thing. It feels unfair if I don't do the grandpa video because I did a grandma video. To be fair, it's literally all in my head because I'm doing this after my grandpa goes, so it's not like he's gonna feel disrespected, you know. But my parents are sharing one headstone. Yeah, same. We have they got sold. They bought their own sort of funeral home like sort of spot for their ashes and whatnot. But right now half of it is empty as well. They're sharing one. So even like the stone right now only says grandma, but it's like one half of it is uncarved yet. The grandpa's going there too. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the same setup, except we're not doing a whole big headstone though. Played Mahjong when I was younger. No cloud play it now. For some reason, as a kid, you did. It shouldn't be that hard to get back into it. It's just like it's basically just a game of matching, right? Like matching 3 like patterns of 3 until you can get enough to win the game. To win and play is not hard. Like it's the technical side of like I never understood this of like trying to guess what other people have and trying to prevent them while developing your own set or combo basically. That part I never understood. But playing to win is pretty easy. Wouldn't say it's disrespectful or anything. Yeah. I don't know, it feels like part of me is like it's like somewhat unfair to grandpa if I don't do a grandpa only video, but part of me is like there's such a unit that it's tough not to lump them together anyway. And it's like more significant a thing to say like, okay, here are like my parents, like to my parents' generation, it's like, here's your parents. These are the memories that we have, more modern memories, at least from of course, it's from the grandkids' perspective, right? Like, I'm not gonna, you know, I don't have the same memories with the grandparents that they have from, because they were their kids, right? So here's like kind of what I'm trying to sort of encompass the whole of like, who these people are. And it's like, these are the grandparents are like a pair, right? So then they're there, and like here they are. Here's the grandparents to us grandkids, and the parents to my parents, to our parents, the family. And I think that's good enough, or that should be more compelling than just a grandpa video anyway. So maybe I still gotta, like, I don't have to make a decision at all until like a longer further out, like hopefully a long time from now. But I did kind of think about that. I'll make a grandpa video for the funeral and a grandparents video. I think I'm gonna run into the same issue as I did with grandma though, on the funeral, where like the people want their, like my parents' generation will want their slideshow to show like everything they can. The funny thing is, I think they're gonna run into the same issue I did, because a lot of the photos they showed us also with grandpa. So they're not gonna have unique photos, they might just show the same photos. So maybe they don't have the same issue, then they'll just call me again. Yeah, Herbie, that makes sense. If they end up asking me for the grandpa video, I'm not gonna say no again, because I said yes to the grandma video initially before they went with their own way. I don't know. I feel like they want their own way though, because part of me also wants to go my own way, because like we're not gonna choose the same music. The music that they chose was kind of not my vibe. It's like really lyric heavy. Like really, like it's like kind of rock starry type thing. But like, it's nostalgic in the sense that it's like music that they've all listened to and stuff like that. What do I want? Let's do Bronco, whatever. Part of me wants to go my own way there as well. But we'll see. I think that makes sense if there's like a grandpa video. I think even grandpa would be fine with like combined video, honestly. I think they're a pair. Like my grandpa was like they had a great relationship and all that throughout. But yeah, that could be a way. That depends on whether the family approaches me or not. Do that. I'm not gonna be like I'm just not gonna just automatically volunteer anything. But if they ask me, I will do it. That would be a good sort of balance. Be like, oh, I did the grandpa video. That. I'm going on the middle. I'm trying to hide or something. What's going on? Why are these guys running? Okay, that's one and that's two. Nice. What was that? Didn't even try at all. Oh, we just got the last survivor notification. Okay, you go bottom, I go top. I'm gonna have to last like 30 seconds though. Oh, the guy below me got. Oh, okay, that guy fell off. He's chilling up here. Nice. You know, there's a lot of time before you need to really think about it. True footage, grandpa. I don't think that even the current footage is usable, really. He's a shell of himself at this point. Like, he barely remembers anything and all that kind of stuff, and he's just kind of going through life. He's basically a kid now, where he doesn't remember anything. It's like, unless it's like you just want to see him smile during like one of his like birthday celebrations or something. Like, he doesn't interact with. I wouldn't. Like, even if I shot stuff, I don't think I'd use it. I think my cousins and stuff like that will shoot everything that they can, like for birthdays and stuff like that. They always do. That's where I pulled most of the footage from for my grandma video anyway. So, should be good though. Yeah, it's not something I have to worry about. I'll figure it out when I have to. Somebody gonna do what we did. Yep. Nope, some guy's going straight through. Oh, he's a maniac. Go here. Oh, need to commit to that instead of falling over. Oh, where is he? Is he top? Hello. Yeah, no. What are you doing? Gotta jump off, man. No. Get off. You. Oh, some guy's up top again. Hello. No. Y'all aren't doing it right. I mean, honestly, I can outrun all of them because they all have talk tunes. That was a bit quicker, a bit longer than it lasted. They used our strategy a little bit. Actually, they actually ran away this time. The rarity. Nope. I'm right in there. Hello. Bye. Oh, he didn't even come for me. Nice. The dude out. Ooh, it's just us two now. Ankles have been broken. The guy slammed into the wall. It's great. I don't know. I'm gonna stream for probably like 2.5 hours. I aim for my target is usually 2. The playlist is kind of a hard stop though, in the sense that I only stop when I finish the playlist. So I still have the trial to go. Nice. GG. This is my last thing. Almost 3 a.m. No. I'm starting off the week well in terms of sleep, that's for sure. Okay. Is this dirt? Looks like dirt, right? Okay. Is it? Following roads? No, it's not. Oh, cool. That was a good yapping session. Hopefully, you all enjoyed it. Wasn't too bad. People are in the wall. Okay, it's dirt. Should be okay. It's cross country. There's not much you can do. But I don't think there's any cross country trial. I don't remember any of them. Track based. Okay. I'm just gonna. Go. Cars are big, but they're not maneuverable, so I can't really do the whole. Left and right type thing. Okay, I think that should be good. That guy's gonna catch him now. Oh no, what did that guy do? Alright, we should be good though. Oh, I got messed up there. Two pricks down first. Yeah, dude. All these Range Rovers. It's a coin toss, really. Just got lucky. That you finished it all. You hate this river race? Wait, why? I mean, it's slow and everything, but you don't have to hate it. It's just stock. Can't hate on stock too much. Thanks for the follow, Slap TJP95. Is that right? Hey, thanks for following, my dude. Hope you enjoy the stream as much as I enjoy streaming it. Welcome. Alright, let's see. How much of a carry job do I have to do? Oh, this is a long race, too. longer. If these guys could let me by, that'd be great. I need to get in front. Slow them down. Wow, guys, please. Alright, this is bad. The guy in first is running away with it. I don't know how to drive. No, no, please. Oh, God. Let me pass, please let me pass, please let me pass, please let me pass. Nope. Oh God, I didn't flip. Alright. That doesn't know how to brake. Feel okay. Overbuild bad cars. So much more fun than the other stock race last week. Wait, what car was it in? Oh, I missed the checkpoint. Lol. Why are they helping him? You guys just pass normally? Like, what's going on? Why do you guys have to like punt people through it? Just don't hit their car. Peugeot. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. I mean, that was actually a race car, though. It was a rally car. It was a road car. Alright, I'm done. Hopefully we win. So we can pass these guys as a challenge. Those guys kind of passed what I gave them, is whatever. I didn't get back to first. That's alright. As long as we win here. I just want to be done. Cool. That was that. That was 2 races we needed to win. Not bad. All things considered, 222 with no help, soloing the playlist. Not too shabby today. Didn't have a ton of slow races, which is good. Plus it was infection. I think that was the main thing. The infection can end pretty early, as long as you're the guys that infect first. Because you set the bar really low, and then you just have to buy, and then you only have a pretty short amount of time to beat, and that's it. It's not like the flag capture thing where you have to wait the full time just to see if people can match your record or whatever. And actually no, even that one, if you keep them low, well, you have to play 1.5 for the full time, because if you defend super well, then your second half can be really fast, because you can just break their point record and be done. But anyway, we just got lucky as well with some of the better teammates and all that stuff. I didn't really need to carry that super hard. Oh, let's skip in these. I forgot about these. Nobody needs another Land Rover. 1,000 super wheels. Ooh, somebody will take a GTR, yeah. And people can buy that one. Cheap. I now have it in my garage, even though I don't want it. I should just sell these. Oh, I didn't have that car. Eh, you didn't ask me whether I wanted to keep it or not. What? All right, well. The old share code they sent in messages this week is untunable, so this components wasn't available. Ah, that's great. Great move by Horizon. This one? The Jersey Beetle. Is there a... Which beetle is that? Not the rally beetle? Is it under Vokes? This one? No. Wait, which one? Sad. Another great move by Playground Games, Lamau. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are from. Just have a great day in general. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Gonna be more Forza tomorrow. Just gonna be doing the open racing stuff tomorrow. So if you guys want to join, feel free. I'll be finishing this first, because it'll require open custom. But it'll be pretty quick, and then we'll just do some online racing. So thank you for the stream. Hey, no problems, guys. Thanks for joining. Y'all listening to me yap is crazy. I believe you guys enjoyed that. You guys are sick. Nah, it's okay. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for making this stream fun. Thanks for entertaining me as much as I hopefully entertained you. Because honestly, you guys are getting the raw part of the deal. Like, I'm just getting to talk to people while I game. If I didn't, then I'd be playing alone, which would be more sad. But yeah, so take care, stay safe, all good stuff. Hope everybody has a great start to the week. I'll see you guys on the next stream, as I said before. All right, bye guys. Bye. See you guys in the next one. Bye.